When people say they want to update an old house, I often see something very different happen. They tear out the charm and bring in whatever is trending right now. From the street, it looks like a lovely historic home. Inside, it feels like a brand new condo. In this video, I want to explain why modern renovations can quietly ruin historic homes. I'll walk through where I think things go wrong and how you can keep the soul of an old house while still making it comfortable and practical. For me, the soul of a historic home is in the basics. The sound of your feet on real wood floors. The weight and click of a solid door. The trim around windows and doors. The way light hits a slightly uneven wall. Older homes have a clear rhythm. You move from the entry to the living room, to the dining room, to the kitchen. Each room has its own mood and purpose. When that rhythm stays, the house feels warm, even if the kitchen is old. When everything is turned into one big space, the house can lose its character. Open concept can be useful, but not everywhere. In old houses, walls and doorways create cozy corners, quiet rooms, and a sense of privacy. What often happens now is, the wall between the kitchen and dining room comes down. Then the wall between the dining room and living room comes down. At first, everyone loves how big and open it feels. But after a while, you notice other things. Constant noise, no place to hide kitchen mess, no separate spot to read or talk, everything becoming one big room. In a 1920s or 1930s house, a fully open first floor almost always feels a bit wrong, like the house lost its era. Open concept isn't bad, but in a historic home, not every wall is a problem. Some walls are part of the charm and the flow. The second big mistake is forcing very modern, very trendy finishes into an older space. You've probably seen examples like a glossy, handleless white kitchen in a small 1930s house. Huge gray tiles running through a warm, traditional home. Oversized black metal windows where there used to be smaller, divided light windows. These choices might look great in a new build or a modern loft. In a historic home, they can feel loud and out of place, like they're shouting over everything else. Trends change quickly. In 5 or 10 years, that must-have look can feel dated, while the original wood, doors, and trim would still look timeless if they were kept or restored. Before adding new materials to an old house, it helps to ask, will this still look good here in 10 years? Does it feel like something that could have been here originally, even if it's brand new? You don't have to copy the past, but the new pieces should feel related to the house, not in a fight with it. Most of the time, charm is not lost in one big move. It disappears through many small choices that feel practical in the moment. You hear things like, let's just replace these old doors with cheaper new ones. Let's just rip out this built-in, we don't use it. Let's just paint all the wood white so it looks clean. Each "let's just" sounds reasonable, but together, they wipe out the details that make the house unique. Suddenly, the built-in cabinets are gone. The tiny hallway niche is gone. The original doors and glass knobs are gone. Everything works, but the house could be any house, anywhere. Those small features are often what people remember and talk about years later. Even if you can't keep every detail, it's worth choosing a few to protect on purpose. The staircase, the front door, a dining room built in, an old fireplace. These pieces act like anchors. They hold the history of the home in place, even after a renovation. Another way modern renovations hurt historic homes is by sanding away every sign of age. Old houses are not perfect. Floors may slope a little. Walls may have waves. Trim may be dinged and worn. Serious problems absolutely need fixing. No one wants unsafe stairs or floors that feel like they're collapsing. But when every surface is flattened, straightened, and made perfectly crisp, the house can start to feel more like a hotel than a home with a story. A small amount of imperfection can actually be comforting. That little creak in a step or a soft curve in a wall reminds you that the house has been here a long time and has seen many lives. The goal is not to freeze your home in time. Historic houses usually do need better wiring, insulation, plumbing, and more functional kitchens and bathrooms. The real question is, instead of "how do I turn this into a new house?" ask, "how do I make this old house a better version of itself?" A few simple principles help. Keep the basic layout logic. Open up where it truly helps daily life, but don't feel forced to remove every wall. Keeping a separate dining room or a small den can give the home a sense of warmth and structure. Choose materials that feel related to the house. Simple cabinet doors, warm woods, calm colors, and classic shapes usually age better than high-gloss, high-contrast looks. Use lighting to support the mood. Warm tone bulbs, table lamps, and sconces can highlight old details beautifully. A few ceiling lights are useful, but a bright grid of recessed lights can wash out all the character. Save a few historic moments on purpose. Let the stairs, entry, or fireplace keep more of their original look. Every time you walk by, you're reminded this house has a history, not just a fresh coat of paint. Before you tear something out or cover it up, you can pause and ask, what do I actually like in this room? If I remove this, will I miss it later? Can this be repaired or refreshed instead of replaced? Is this new thing just trendy? Or will it still feel right in 10 years? These questions are quick, but they can prevent a lot of regret. They help you keep what really matters and only change what truly needs to change. When I say, don't do this, about modern renovations, I'm not saying there is only one correct style. What I really mean is, don't forget who your historic home already is, just to follow a short-lived trend. Modern updates can make an old house warmer, safer, and easier to enjoy every day. But they don't have to erase the details, proportions, and quiet character that made you love the house in the first place. If you walk through your rooms and simply ask, what here has real soul, and what is just habit, you'll often find there is more worth saving than you thought, and your renovation will feel better for it. If you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing to join our community. It truly helps me keep this project growing. Thanks for watching.